Do you know anything about this sport, Watson?
Oh, in my younger days I had a modest success and a wonderful time playing with the Blackheath Football Club. It's difficult to tell whether or not these lads are enjoying themselves.
Do you see anything of import, Watson?
Not a thing, though my powers of detection are pathetically meagre when compared to yours.
Excuse me, young man.
I can't go. It hurts. This all, won't you? Here's a coach. Goes to you.
Jenkins, watch what you're about, man. Your tackling technique betrays no knowledge of the sport.
Though it's been years since I stepped onto a rugby pitch, Holmes, that group looks a sorry lot to me.
Here, boy. Have you ever seen a young woman named Sara Caraway watching the practices?
I don't think I've heard the name, but then my duties keep me very busy, and the players don't talk to me much.
I suppose the coach doesn't pay you very well for all your work. Here's an extra shilling for taking the time to talk to us.
I don't want no wages, Gov. I like helping the team. I'm going to be a three-quarter when I grow up.
What a talented group of muscular lads. The makings of a fine team, if I'm any judge.
If you knew anything about rugby, Gov, you'd know that size don't signify. Give me midgets with art and a knowledge of the game, and we'd hold our own. I've got over 30 shirkers scattered over this field. With you pestering me, I'll never beat them into shape.
Your current club appears to have excellent athletic skills. I suspect that your guidance will shape them up sharply into a good team.
Not with you hanging over my shoulder. I've got 15 blokes what don't know their left foot from their right.
I need to speak with one of your players.
When they've left off practicing, you can speak with any of them for as long as you like. You want to watch? Stand with those people over there and stay out the way.
The man I need to speak to is named James.
His family name, man, not his first name. You don't know it, do you? I've got at least a dozen lads named James. It's the most common name in England. For all I know, your friend there with the derby is named James. All right. What does he look like? Maybe we can figure out who you want.
He's tall, with black hair, and he wears a substantial quantity of Macassar oil in his hair.
Good-sized lads, mostly dark, and they all wear gallons of that blasted oil. It's vanity, you know. Can't you tell me something more specific? You can tell me how he dresses, the colour of his eyes, or the brand he smokes, then I might be able to help you.
He smokes senior service.
Ah, that will be Sanders, I believe. Very good sort, Sanders. Always at practice on time. Let me call him out so we can get this over with. Sanders! Come out here and talk to this man, and make it quick.
Watson, I think the indirect approach might be best. Don't mention Sarah's murder.
As you say, Holmes.
Yes, sir? These men want a word with you.
We need to ask you some questions about your lady friend, Sara Caraway.
I don't have a lady friend. It's against the rules. No women during the season, right, Coach?
That's right, Sanders, and I better not find out you've been stepping out with women and breaking curfew.
No, this is a matter far more important than team rules. A crime has been committed.
Prove I've been keeping company with a lady or take back your accusation. I won't have you casting aspersions without proof. Where did you get that?
From Sara Caraway's dressing room at the Regency Theatre. And we have witnesses who state that you bought it for her.
Is that true, Sanders?
Well, no. I know Miss Caraway, but we're only friends. It's my roommate who's courting her. I bought this perfume for him to give to her because he had to study for an exam. Ask him yourself. You can talk to him later at our room. We live at the Eton Dormitory on Grosvenor Place.
You've got your man, Mr. Holmes. Now please leave me alone. Get back in the scrum, Sanders. We'll talk about this later.
Oh, it's you again, turned up like a bad penny. You've done your damage. Clear off now and maybe no one will get hurt.
Whatever are you on about?
Don't play the outraged innocent with me. I'm not a complete fool. You knew that spreading tales about me and Sara would get me suspended from the team. But if you thought you'd make a killing at the bookmakers by getting me sacked, you're as stupid as you are malicious. Everyone knows the team doesn't stand a chance without me. No one will take your bets. Now get out before I lose my temper.
I assume that it is our melancholy duty, Mr. Sanders, to be the bearers of bad news about Sara. Would you oust us before you've heard it?
I've had enough trouble today and you're the cause of it. I have no use for anything you have to say to me. Now get out.
I assure you that you have misinterpreted the facts. We are working with the police on a criminal case. Your own trouble, while regrettable, is merely coincidental to this matter.
I may have broken the rules of the team, but I've broken no law. You won't get me with that. Now get out!
Mr. Sanders, your lady friend Sara Caraway is dead.
You're daft as well as malicious, I see. Get out before I throw you out.
We are working with Scotland Yard investigating Sara's death. You must believe that so you can help us find her murderer.
I don't believe you. Why should I? You've only done me harm. Sarah's not dead. She can't be dead, and you can't convince me that she is.
It happened early yesterday, Mr. Sanders. I'm sorry.
Perhaps if I had proof, an official death certificate or... But no, I saw her 2 days ago. I don't know what your game is, but I want you out of here now.
I would like to look at Sarah Caraway's death certificate. Is it available?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I just finished filling it out. It's there, on the body.
May I take it or a copy of it with me?
Certainly not, Mr. Holmes. That is an official document to which the seal of the City of London has been affixed. As for a copy, that would be highly irregular. I don't believe I could sign such a document in my official capacity. In any case, there are no government copyists employed here.
I have analyzed the powder you found on the victim's body.
Excellent, Mr. Holmes. What were your findings?
My analysis showed it to be some form of arsenic compound mixed with soap.
That's a peculiar combination. I can tell you that arsenic had nothing to do with the cause of death.
Thank you, Doctor.
That is an official document to which the seal of the City of London has been affixed. I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes, but I cannot allow you to take it.
Jonas, I need a back issue of the Times. Yesterday's early edition. It was the one which named the young woman who was murdered behind the Regency Theatre.
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'm afraid that edition sold out completely, and later editions as well. I've no leftovers lately. Most folks are following the police investigation into this Ripper business. And then yesterday the sporting fancy was in a frenzy for any news from the cricket matches in Melbourne. Spofford was bowling, you know. Oh, they'll have some issues at the office in Fleet Street, I wager.
Thank you, Jonas. I'll take your advice. Have you located the source of the flowers, Wiggins?
Yes, sir. It's a girl. Name her Leslie. She sells flowers just like the one you give me. She has a nice cart set up in Covent Garden just outside a pub.
Well done, my boy. Here's your payment and a bonus for the lad who tracked her down. Wiggins, I have an errand for you.
Wiggins, at your service, Mr. Holmes.
Go to the Fleet Street offices of the London Times. Find a copy of yesterday's paper, the early edition, mind, and bring it back here. half a crown ought to cover your trouble.
Half a crown will do just fine, sir, but Fleet Street's a long way to go for something I got's right here. You see, this jacket of mine is went a bit thin, and the Times is just the thing to fill the lining. And keep a body warm, sir. Mr. Jonas is always kind enough to spare a page or two if he has any left at the end of the day. Would this be the one you're looking for?
Yes, my boy, that's just the one. And let's make that a crown, shall we? That should be enough to fetch you a new jacket.